no matter what Tony Khan does or what New Japan does or anyone does, there's never the reason why companies exist like Ring of Honor, New Japan, um, uh, AEW, and even some of the it's because of Vince. I keep on doing it because they're. Like, I don't know why I keep doing it. It's on the brain. AEW.
Welcome everybody to the 5-Star Frogcast. I am your host Kevin Benet Amador, and with me is T-Money Tyler Harrison.
Boom.
I am no longer the champ.
I know.
The championship isn't even with me.
How do you feel?
It's no longer with me.
How do you feel? You're no longer the heel. Kevin's done.
All over. Tony is fine. The reigning, defending, undisputed,
and undefeated because he went 7-0 or 8-0 or whatever.
He went perfect. Anyways.
I could have done the same, but thought Seth Rollins, man.
Yeah, you did.
I could have had the title right now.
You could have pulled it off, but no.
Just like Andy Kingston. No regrets, by the way. No regrets.
We'll get into all that on another episode, probably the next one. We've wanted to do. Well, we have too much to do. When we don't have really anything to do, we just do a recap episode. And now we have too much stuff to do. That it just happened like one after the other.
Everything fell because Vince retiring happened right around SummerSlam. So we know we can't dedicate an episode to Vince because we have to do SummerSlam predictions, right? And then, little spoiler alert for next episode, we'll talk about it, but we've had a couple of returning superstars. And like that's pretty big. Like you can't not talk about it. And then more spoiler alerts. 2 tag team titles have been now up for vacancy and tournaments have been made for both sides of AEW and WWE. So they just pile on top of us.
Yeah.
So no breaks.
Yeah, there's a lot. So this episode, we're going to finally do a Vince McMahon episode. This is all dedicated to Vince McMahon, the man who built WWE, who is WWE. And until his allegations are gone, will not get the proper send-off from the WWE Universe. I really hope. I would say...
We had that proper send-off when he came out to the ring and he was like, Nen, thou, man, no, what was it? Then, now, and forever. And then he just left. And that was his goodbye.
He'll say his goodbye at WrestleMania, I think. I think all the allegations will be gone by then, and then that'll be the official send-off for him.
He'll come back at WrestleMania.
Maybe. We are doing this, and he'll probably come back. And it will be like I'll time to delete this episode.
I'll tell you, this will whole storyline way to unfold where Vince comes out of retirement and demands a match against Triple H at WrestleMania for the company. And then Triple H will beat him, and then that's when he'll officially retire. I think that'd be a great send-off for him.
Loses his company? Yeah. I don't know.
Tony Khan gets involved.
So, Vince McMahon retired. This is about a week and a half ago now. Yeah,
Has
crazy.
It been that long?
It's probably been about that long.
Damn.
So we're gonna basically do like our favorite moments and I guess matches, kind of like what we did for the Austin 316 Day episode, but with Vince McMahon now.
Have to. Yeah, Vince McMahon.
Vinnie Mac.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say how do we want to start this? Because it's kind of it'd be a short episode. I understand, but do you want to talk about the situation? Not based.
No.
We know what happened, but
nothing about the situation.
What? No, I meant when it happened, the retirement.
No.
What was your first reaction?
Oh wow.
That's what I mean.
I was actually at work, and then I think it was Anthony who sent me. No, it was you. Maybe who sent me. You both sent me.
I might have sent it. Yeah,
you both sent me, and I was like, oh shit.
I thought he would die at his desk. We've made that joke multiple times. He would die at his desk.
We've made look. This is my proper thank you to Vince McMahon. Okay, so you're legendary. He is.
Yeah.
No, by far, he's the best. promoting wise, he's the best of all time.
No matter what Tony Khan does or what New Japan does or anyone does, there's never the reason why companies exist like Ring of Honor, New Japan, AEW, and even some of the it's because of Vince. I keep on doing it because they're. I don't know why I keep doing it. It's on the brain. AEW. The reason why they exist is because of Vince McMahon. Not senior, junior.
Look, man, I'm not. We have bashed him. We have bashed him on this
I
podcast.
think to be fair, he deserves it sometimes. Like, let's not act like he was producing great content when he was here.
No. Let's be honest. We have bashed him.
Oh, 100%. I'm not gonna say.
I would say overall, best. His later years, not so good.
He was killing it until he got to the PG area, and he's just like, let's go all kid friendly.
I think he killed it till like CM Punk left. Once CM Punk left. Something died inside of him, and it just he didn't
just
care.
Got tired. He probably got tired, dude.
I would say till CM Punk left, that was the end of WWE.
Yeah, and then
WWE. That's starting to come back because Triple H. Yes, we'll get into it. Too much to talk about. This is Vince McMahon. God damn it. Okay, so.
Well, I mean, his biggest feud was with Triple H and Stone Cold. Like,
our Stone Cold episode is pretty much a Vin Mac episode for moments, anyways. But anyways, thank you, Vince, for all your time. You're
sad to see you go. Sad, kind of.
Shocking to see you go. Because yes, we made the joke that we thought he would die on his table, and. No one would probably see him until, I don't know, Stephanie walks in.
Triple H came in and pedigreed him.
Either way, legendary career.
Oh, yeah. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame instantly.
He's not right now, but he will be, right?
Maybe. He probably is, honestly. I think he is. You can look this up. But we were going to do our favorite moments and then matches of Vince McMahon in honor of his legendary career, both off air, behind the scenes, on air, everything. Because I'm gonna get at least a moment for each of them. I already know Tyler's moments because he said it multiple times on this podcast. Multiple times. I know one of them at least of his favorite moments or segments or storylines because I just know it.
I mean,
actually, matches. There's all in one.
One match. There's a storyline I love so much.
Yes.
You might know what it is.
I already know what it is, and I'm gonna let you have it because I already know everything. Okay. So, anyways.
Be surprised, man. There's a couple of them though.
There's many moments. We're probably gonna miss them, but I'm just going.
Are we gonna talk also like behind the scenes stories?
I have one, and it's the most obvious one because it's on a documentary. But anyways. It's still a funny one because I don't know. I'll go first, and I will go with. Okay, I mean this is a pretty good one. ECW's Do-Rag Vince Championship days.
Yes, that was the best thing I've ever seen.
You can't get better in those days.
That's when you knew he was losing it.
The revival of the ECW brand, the ultimate low point of the entire affair was when Vince McMahon beat Bobby Lashley for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship with the help of his Shane and the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Shout out. Umaga. And then, awful booking and everything, but hilarious segments from it. So I gotta go with that as one of my moments.
First off, he is in the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum, but he isn't in the WWE Hall of Fame. Okay,
well, he's gonna be inducted,
which makes sense because he's not Gary Bettman who puts himself when he's still commissioner.
There's his send off, the Hall of Fame 2023. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so you said what are we talking about? Matches or just like moments?
Moments.
Oh wow.
This is more like a storyline moment. But yeah, the Do-Rag Vince McMahon days.
You have to do. I don't know if I want to do the classic right off the bat. Everyone knows the classic. It's what really started off the Attitude Era, right? But I'm gonna save it for maybe you want to say it. But I gotta go with. Oh my god, there's so many good moments. I'm just trying to pick one.
Before you go, I really love all his DX moments. So like those are obviously up there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to go for.
I'll probably go that first. My next one, I would say.
Oh, okay. You know, I have to do the one where Stone Cold was confused. The Ministry of Darkness is right there.
Oh yeah,
takes off the. It's the most.
It's been me all along.
It was me. It was me all along, Austin.
That's actually the number one moment here on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But I'll go again, and I'll do DX destroys the limo, where they take off, and then it boom, it hits.
Drops it on.
It hits the I think it was a tire on like a ramp, and it just destroyed the. I just love their I love DX.
Yeah.
Big Shawn. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big Shawn Michaels fan, so.
Of course, huge one. Which I'm
and
surprised.
Triple H, obviously.
I'm surprised you probably. That's why I'm gonna probably want to save the one to you because you're a huge Shawn Michaels fan. Another great moment of Triple H's career. I mean, the Kiss My Ass Club was pretty good.
Yeah, the William Regal.
Then Rock made him do that to Rikishi. So yeah, I would say the Kiss My Ass Club's up there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. The $1 Million Mania accident.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. I forgot about that.
It was the most kayfabe catastrophe.
Oh, that brings me another one. So you're going with that one. I got one that could top that. Remember, and this is just the terrible timing in WWE history, because Vince McMahon was leaving, got in his limo, exploded.
Oh yeah.
And then next night had to come on air tell everyone that someone passed away, which later found out was all this other terrible stuff that happened. I don't really want to get into that part, but that was probably the most embarrassing, awkward moment probably for him. That is up there. Him blowing his limousine up.
Yeah. His limousine's taken a lot of beatings. Many of his limousines have taken beatings. I mean, I'll take Stone Cold convertible concrete. That's a good moment. That's more of a Stone Cold moment, but again, it still has Vince in it. It's a good moment.
About
Shatters.
I got
the 37th Slammy Awards.
Yeah.
Him dancing the whole scene.
Another Vince McMahon moment. I will go with. Now we're doing just moments, like big moments, not matches, right? Is this just moments?
This moments.
Okay. Him versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, steel cage match. That moment where he throws him off, and bang, lands on that table. That's a moment in itself. No one thought. How old was he at the time? Like at least 45, 50? Must be like around there.
Yeah, probably about that.
No one expected someone that age to do that. So yeah.
I mean, the birth of the meme. You know, the face that he makes.
Yeah.
With Stacy. I think it was
Stacy Keibler. Yeah.
Keibler applies for Vince McMahon's assistant position by giving him a lap dance.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That was a good moment. Beer bath from Stone Cold.
I mean, you could go with him dapping up John Cena and saying a certain word. That's definitely up there. That he said this was a good idea, by the way. This guy was nuts.
His impression of Ric Flair. It's a good moment.
I guess I'll bring it up. The Montreal Screwjob, right?
That's more of a behind the scenes kind of.
Are we gonna go with that? Because it is, but it isn't. Like it was behind the scenes that they brought to air, which really reformed the Attitude Era.
I will go. Brock Lesnar throws the title at Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay, we're going back to that.
You asshole.
Yeah.
For Vince, it's something with Lesnar and Reigns at WrestleMania, and Lesnar's like, I don't know what exactly happened, but yeah, Lesnar got pissed off and threw the title. It's like,
it's because I think the match was not getting too hot.
Yeah, the fans were like really not behind Roman at the time. And it
was a dead match.
He got a
fucking asshole. That was one top Vince moment. Behind the scenes, God, I'm trying to think. I mean, the storylines he wanted, right? I guess we could count it from making Matt Hardy be tag teams with Mark Henry, to Oh, we have to talk about the child, his other son, right?
Oh God.
Hornswoggle, his child.
Yeah.
Could have been anyone. They went with Hornswoggle.
It made sense to go with Hornswoggle, right? I mean the pan to the head. That's more of a Stone Cold moment still, but
yeah, that kind of
still a classic.
It's like it has the yin and
It's a
yang.
classic moment. I mean, how can we not count WrestleMania 37 as a moment itself of him getting in the ring and beating Pat McAfee?
McAfee. I thought you were going to talk about the Bret Hart one where he faced Bret Hart.
No.
But that one's good. I like.
That's one of the latest moments.
Yeah.
His latest moment.
That was his last moment. That he
in the ring. Yeah.
Yeah. How about him yelling at Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles when they enter the room?
Yeah. So
we gotta talk about the Vince McMahon puppet, because I'm counting that for the Fiend.
The Fiend. Yeah.
That fun house. Yep.
Yeah.
The infamous, I guess, his catchphrase. We're going to go back into this. You're fired, right? Like him firing so many people.
That's what he's known for.
That's his catchphrase.
Yeah,
he was fired.
You're fired. That's good shit.
That was good shit. We didn't even say it for him, yeah.
There's many moments.
So many moments.
Can't really think of all of them right now.
I know.
And this is an episode towards him. I mean, we've said a lot. We've said a lot of his moments. A lot of his good moments.
So much. I don't know if we're talking about bad. There's some bad moments he's had.
Bad moments.
I'm trying to think of
post CM Punk era.
I guess him and Shane versus Shane and Big Show, where he got his head stuck up Big Show's rear hind. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was with DX though, right? DX is amazing.
That's not a moment. He was just part of the moment, but he's not really a moment. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's every week back in the Attitude Era is something going on with Vince. So like, there's a moment each week for that whole era, really.
Oh yeah, for sure. He owned that era. Him owning the XFL, that's a moment behind the scenes. Creating the XFL. There you go. Was a good moment for him. But he created it. I respect that.
Yeah, it didn't really last too long for him, but
no, it's coming back. Maybe he joins that. I don't know if they want to.
Maybe. I think we can move on to matches now.
All right.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
We can move on to matches. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't say that as a moment, really, as well. But it's like a segment. But you're probably gonna say it for one of his matches. So
his storyline matches for sure. One of the matches you gotta go with the Royal Rumble where he won it. He booked himself to win, basically.
Yeah. Oh, another moment. Shawn Michaels super kick. Vince McMahon. It's a good moment.
Yeah.
He didn't mention, but I'm talking about the one back in like what was it? I think it was in. Was it 06?
I think so.
I think it was 06 where he did it. Yeah, I like that moment a lot. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, you were gonna go for
a segment / moment when Kevin Owens actually headbutted Vince McMahon. Just boom! Actually, like, it wasn't a fake headbutt. He was bleeding.
Yeah, he beat him up pretty badly in either the moonsault or the frog splash.
I loved it. That was a moment.
Didn't he give him a stunner as well?
No, it was just a headbutt. He fell and he did the frog. That was pre-stunner.
Right.
But yeah, still frog splash. So yeah, match gotta go with the Royal Rumble, a classic.
Yeah, the one where he made himself win. Yeah,
yep.
You can't get better than that. I'll do Triple H Armageddon 1999. The shopping cart right to the freaking face.
Yeah,
that was a good moment. I'm just looking at it right now, and you just see Vince McMahon's face like switched and fully jacked up Triple H chucking a shopping cart right at him.
Yeah. Let's see who. There's a lot of. I want to save. You might know what it is.
And it's so good. It's so good because it was the time that Triple H drove drunk Stephanie McMahon to Vegas, and they.
Yeah, that's right. They got married.
Yeah. Well, at the time, married, but they were actually gonna get married. But yeah, no, it was that was a good moment.
Like I said, I want to say the match that you're probably I don't know, maybe
I already know what you're thinking.
I'm very.
You said it many times. So
I said this is when you know he's crazy. But it's the greatest match of all time. I'll talk about it eventually. I'll get to it. Another match again, the the steel cage match with him and Stone Cold was big. Him and his son versus Stone Cold. Winner gets the company, or Stone Cold gets the company. Where the classic, the contract went up in the air as Stone Cold was on top. That's a big moment. I think that was his match, right? It wasn't The Rock I'm thinking of. It's his match.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Another big thing.
I'll go Shane McMahon, WrestleMania 17, Mick Foley, special guest referee. It's when it was WCW going out of business.
Yeah.
And then obviously they purchased the company, and then Vince and Shane were already feuding because of how Vince was treating Linda, as well as Stephanie. Vince was just, let's be honest though, at the time Vince was on steroids. It's probably roid rage, and he was like, he's like, get away from me, get away from me. He's probably like treating them really badly. Yep. So I
remember that
they fought, and he was gonna go to war with his dad. That was a good match.
I remember that. That was jokes.
I remember. Oh yeah, it ended up with Linda low blowing her husband. Yeah.
And Shane,
coast to coast. Yeah, because he had the he had the trash can above his hand, and then he gets low blowed. That was another good moment, honestly. Itself right there, Linda low blowing.
Her husband.
The biggest stage of them all.
Hair versus hair match has to be up there, right? For a match. Donald Trump and Vince McMahon, hair versus hair. That's when he went bald. McMahon went bald. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's how he lost his hair, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went bald.
He lost his hair for quite a bit.
Yeah, he wasn't seen for a while.
The DX match, Shane and Vince versus DX at Unforgiven 06, I believe it was.
Yeah.
I think it was like the tornado tag match, I want to say, or it was a no disqualification, and I think DX ended up winning.
I think so.
I think they pulled all the stops. They wrapped a chair around Shane's head, and Michaels dropped an elbow on it to remove it.
Oh yeah.
And then this was also the match that where happened? They pulled down. Oh yeah, they pull on Big Show's tights, and then this is the part. Yeah, this is the part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Big Show was in that match for some reason. I might have been wrong.
I don't know. And then Triple H uses a sledgehammer on Vince to win. Yeah.
That was a good moment. I guess I'll say it. One of my favorite moments when Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon face Shawn Michaels and God himself. This is the greatest match of all time.
It's not even on this list. That's the best thing.
That's why they don't know what they're talking about. That was one of the Shawn Michaels came back from rehab and everything. He was a Christian man, and they thought, it'd be a good idea. Let's have a feud with him and have God in there, which God was just basically a light. And then Vince McMahon challenged him to a dance-off. I don't even remember who won. I think Shawn Michaels and God won that match. Of course, going into the church and drinking the holy water and everything. Vince McMahon it was one of my favorite feuds of all time. It's so stupid. Where anytime anyone's like, wow, I can't believe Vince lost his mind, I go back to that. I'm like, you wrestled God. He booked himself against God. Like, that's how you know you lost it. That's when they should have been like, okay, we gotta switch this over eventually. It's probably one of the worst matches he's ever been in, but I love it so much because how stupid it is.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it was gonna be there. It's one of your favorite moments of it. I think it's one of your favorite WWE moments of all time.
Oh, easily. Just the fact that you had the audacity to be like, it'd be a great idea. We use a religion as a part of a feud with one of the other superstars. It could have been with anyone. You could have created the character. Anything, but you're like, now Vince McMahon wants to be in this feud. Great feud. I should be on the WWE Network all times.
I don't know if it's even been on it once.
No, God no, it's so offensive. What do you mean?
Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 22.
Yes.
The I think it was unsanctioned match. I think so. They just went to war between. Oh, no holds barred.
Yeah.
Well, but it obviously allowed WWE to cover up Vince's lack of in-ring skills because while he may be the creator of it all, his in-ring skills weren't really that great all the time.
No, it was not.
But obviously Shawn being the competitor he is, they battled for like over 20 minutes, which is insane. On the biggest stage of them all. But the best moment there was obviously the DX chop from the top of the ladder with the table, with Vince on the table, with a trash can.
Yeah.
Half of his body covered. Elbow. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Well, actually,
That was the end of things.
he did the drop, and then he did the switch in music.
Yeah.
And then he was able to pick up the victory at the biggest event of them all. Any other matches I can think of? I mean, they had another DX match, SummerSlam 06. Was good.
Again, like I said, Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee.
Of course, his last match.
Yeah. Can't forget about it.
What was his match before that?
I mean,
kind of like another
moment,
match.
the worst stunner of all time. The latest moment. Stone Cold stuns Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 37.
Yep.
For the worst stunner cell ever I've ever seen.
He's 76, so like
I think he was a little scared.
Yeah, sure. This one's crazy. So his last match before the Pat McAfee, let's see if you can get it. It was in 2012, we'll say that.
2012?
Yeah.
Over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
2012. That wasn't CM Punk. Was it CM Punk?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
You know why? Because CM Punk was legit like the new feud for him.
It was.
New feud for like WWE because Stone Cold. But then CM Punk was like the next Stone Cold for him, and I think that's what drove him nuts. They fought each other.
Yeah.
When?
But it ended in a draw, no contest. October 8th, 2012. Sorry.
Of Raw.
Raw. He has a lot of Raw matches. Actually, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
So he went on a streak apparently of Hart handicap matches. He faced where is it? He faced with him, Shane, and Umaga against Rob Van Dam. Then he had a match with Carlito to face Triple H. And then he faced Hornswoggle a couple times. And then he faced Randy Orton. And then he had a triple threat match, or a three-way match with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase Jr. against him, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, which is a weird combination. I'm just looking at some of his old matches here. He faced The Undertaker at Survivor Series.
Wow.
He faced Brock Lesnar in a steel cage match. Can you prove it? Oh my god. If I remember this, is this the guy who I think it is? No, maybe it's not. Oh, hold on. I gotta look this up. He had an arm wrestling match.
Wasn't it against Bobby Lashley?
No, it was against Zach McGowan? No, sorry, not Zach McGowan. Zach McGowan.
Isn't it the guy with in the wheelchair? Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's the guy with one leg. That's what it was.
Oh well, I thought he was in a wheelchair. Whatever.
No, because he faced Brock Lesnar as well.
Yeah.
There's some great matches.
There's many matches and moments in Vince's history. I mean, like you just said there, he's had a lot of matches on Raw.
Yeah.
Probably a decent amount on SmackDown, maybe a bit.
He defeated Triple H for the World Heavyweight title.
Oh yeah, he's a World Heavyweight champion. I don't know how much
Is he
times.
a Grand Slam champion?
No, he's not.
Can't be.
He's not. But he's won the main title a few times, I'd say.
Yeah, more than a few times. This guy's probably like a 5-time champion.
Somehow.
He won the freaking ECW do-rag. This is the best Vince.
Yeah, Vince McMahon, we gotta give it to you for a legendary career. Both, I mean, we don't really give off-air stuff, but you know what? It's fine because he likes to keep some of it hidden.
I feel like a lot of the funny stuff was on, like the off-air stuff. Yeah, sure. Obviously, the biggest moment of all time, and probably he'll always be remembered for this. It's him versus Dodd, of course. No, as much as I wish. No, it's the screw job, right? Like anytime he goes to Montreal when there's a show, everyone booed him. He was the biggest heel in Montreal, and still arguably probably the biggest heel in Canada, right? Because Brett was one of the biggest Canadian stars at the time.
Yeah.
And then of course coming on here saying Brett screwed Brett, and it was amazing because I feel like without the screw job, they probably wouldn't have done as good because they made Vince the biggest heel of all time.
Yep.
And he is going to go down as the best heel of all time, probably.
Probably one of them. Yeah, he probably will be the best, but there's just a lot. But yeah, I think we covered moments, we covered matches, we already know his catchphrases and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, and I said this at the start, we're probably doing all this for him to come back, which
that's fine.
In all due fair, all respect, Vince. Maybe stay away.
Yeah, the way it's looking right now, maybe come back for a match, maybe.
Maybe just stay away. You maybe just call it quits. Don't think like I got a little bit left in me.
Nah,
it's going the right way now with obviously what's been happening. We'll get into it on the next episode. But yeah, hats off to you, Vince. Yeah, you had a good career.
Great career, not good, great. He's the reason why, I guess we've said this, the reason why WWE is here and all these other shows is because of Vince. He's the one that took control, took Storm, took all the properties. Did he do it classy? Probably not. Did he backstab a lot of people? Yeah, he stepped on people's necks.
Did he use a lot of money? Yeah, he used a lot of money.
Yeah. But hats off to him. He did something amazing. He changed this into something that people didn't respect, to arguably a global phenomenon, not just talking about WWE, but wrestling in general, where you have it all around the world now. Wherever you go, there's wrestling.
It's true. It's all because of, mainly him. Pretty much him.
Mind you, there was a lot of people that did it. I'm not saying it wasn't just him, but he put it on the map.
He's the guy. He really is the guy, and without him, we don't got anything else. So
we don't know. Yeah, no.
Hats off to you, Vince, to a legendary career, and good retirement. Hopefully, I mean you're older, so take it slow.
He left out with a W.
He did. He went out with a big dub, sort of, kind of. I mean, we'll see him back. He'll be back at some point to say hello to the universe and stuff. But I think this is it for him. He's done. Whether it be because of the allegations and whatnot, doesn't matter. I think he was going to be done eventually, even though we had our thoughts. But until the next episode, Tyler, it is time to ring the bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
And we'll catch you on the next one.